How's I doing?
Yeah, man, we can't complain. It's just a little bit of cool. You understand me? Yeah, from last Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
True.
You know, Friday, Saturday.
Maybe
it has never been an
air
easy
condition in and out here.
Yeah, man, you know, and all these things, you know.
Yes, so, you know, when it comes to reggae music,
it's
not just artists. There are a lot of, we have engineers, we have producers.
Yeah.
We have promoters, we have lawyers, record labels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that put the music out, apart from the artists, are the DJs, the selectors like I yourself, and you know, the likes of Muta Baruka, Daddy Bosco, Culture B, Heavy D, Primary. The list goes on. Black Santino.
Yeah.
You know, so this week on Reggae Exclusive, you know, I did a research on who is the longest reggae DJ on radio.
The longest?
In Ghana. Consistently. I'm not talking about somebody who just played music and went off for a minute and came back into the scene.
Yeah.
But someone who has been consistent.
Yeah.
Reggae DJ in Ghana.
Consistency in in terms of what?
In terms of ever since the person came into the scene, he hasn't stopped for even a minute.
Okay.
You know, there are examples of Black Santino.
Okay.
He went off, then he came back to Yaad, and now he's in his own thing.
Yeah.
That's Bosco same thing. What's his name?
Heavy D.
Heavy D, the same thing. Primary, the same thing. You know, Primary is back on radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was looking at someone who, ever since the person came to the scene, he hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
And it's still
relevant.
I make a couple of calls and but the calls I place around actually letting me discover something.
Okay.
You know, reggae music is about unity.
Yeah.
Love. But the reality is that we're not meant to unite as people. We can cry and sing about love, but the world is just like that. And so coming from the field where you think that, okay, those who preach unity and play music that talk about unity should be united, trust me, people are balling behind closed doors.
No. Talk simple. Let us understand what exactly you are saying.
I mean, some of the stuff I discovered by talking to one or two people, I can't put it on radio.
Oh, I see.
Yes, they have a lot of grievances and resentment about certain issue in the industry, and so you know.
Do we even have an industry?
Well, I mean, you can say that, because I don't think when it comes to selectors of doesn't mean that we should have like a. It's not like you're an artist.
Yeah.
That in the record label, you understand. You can talk about maybe have an association that. But I don't even think it's necessary. It's just a bridging and bridging as they coming together to understand each other and make things work.
Yeah.
If you're talking about industry, for reggae, we don't. Right? But I think for selectors, you're in an industry.
All right.
Yeah, all in just unity among bridgings and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the people who preach the loudest are, you know, the most, let me just be economical with my words. So we give thanks. Yeah, so I'm not gonna mention the longest reggae DJ in Ghana's name until I go through this bio.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So.
Easy.
Yeah, so he started his broadcast journey in 1994 as a guest selector at Radio Z, not as a host. The opportunity came after the station owner, who lived in the same neighborhood, was impressed by his knowledge during discussion about dancehall artists like Shabba Ranks and Ninja Man. After testing his knowledge, the owner was convinced of his talent and began to invite him to fill in as a silent selector whenever the main host was not available. He later moved to Poly FM, where internal politics and perception about his Rastafari lifestyle preventing him from securing a permanent role, although he continued to appear as a guest selector. In 2021, he secured his first full-time radio job at Sunrise FM in Koforidua. Towards the end of 2022, he moved to Nana FM in Goso, Western Region. He returned in November 2023 to join Right FM, where he remained until 2011. In 2011, he expanded into television with Multi TV, while he's also joined Radio Mountains in Edukrom. He later moved to Capital TV in 2013, then Care TV in 2015. That same year, he also joined Hit FM in 2016. he left television to focus solely on radio. He finally, in August 2021, joined Asaase Radio, where he continued to work today without any break on his career. And the person is Isaac Agotetemoni, aka Lagazee, aka the front man. Right now, let me just summarize with this. His radio career. So in 1994, Radio Z as a guest selector.
Yeah.
1994 to 2001, Poly FM guest selector. 2001, later 2022, Sunrise FM, Koforia. Later 2022, Nananum FM goes to Western Region. November 2023 to 2011, Right FM. Then 2011-2015, Radio Mountains, Idikrum. Then 2015 to August 2021, Hit FM. Then August 2021 to present Asaase Radio. TV career 2011-2013, Multi TV. 2013-2015, Capital TV. And 2015-2016, KTV.
Definitely.
Right.
You're right.
So I mean, so from 1994,
yeah,
that's 32 years.
Yeah, bro. You see, the main thing is
2 years on radio.
You know,
right. So the Eye is officially the most consistent reggae DJ.
Yeah, man.
In Ghana, we're not talking about the first on private radio.
No.
We're not talking about the first person to play reggae on radio.
Yeah.
But the most consistent.
Definitely, you're right.
On radio is Icon Lagazee.
Respect every time. And yes. Seriously, I must say this, that, you know, from the word go when MC Caterpillar, you know, goes so boom. And he was, you know, MC Caterpillar, Rocky Dawuni were in the same area. Sure. You understand me? So, and we used to argue a lot about dancehall music. So it was there one time Caterpillar was passing, and he was fascinated about the discussion going on, and he said, you know, like Shabbat, this, that. And matter of fact, it was a heated argument. And then he looked into my face and said to me that, if I give you the chance, can you play on the radio? And I'm like, why not? Put me to the test. And the rest was history. You understand me? And, you know, we never stopped. You understand me? You know, we moved from here, there. And my movement is like this. You know, on Right FM, being with Right FM from like, let's say 2003, you know, to 2011, you understand me? You know, I resigned. When I got a job at Multi TV, then I went to Right FM and I told them that, yo, listen, I'm moving into the capital city. I'm still here, you know, that kind of thing. And then boom, the next week I was doing TV. You understand me? Moved from the radio and I was doing TV. And then on my way, I went for a live TV show. Coming back to Somalia to go and cool off my head, then one virgin called me. He said, yo, Lagazee, the management of Radio Mountains want to see you. That was the following day, me doing TV. Then I went there, then they were like, oh, we would like you to come and play over here. And I'm like, how much? You understand me? Quickly, the monetary aspect was so important. So I said, how much? And then boom, boom, I met Nana and Pim Ochedako. Yeah. You understand me? Boom, bam, 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 bam. And they will put everything together, and then we started. You know, it was through that, and then boom, you know, stopping there and moving to Hit FM was once. You understand? It's like stopping over here, and then Hit FM was like, yo, come. And then boom, you understand me? Already, even though I was with Right, I had gone to places, you understand me? I think the last place I went to was YFM, when my application was taken from me and was put in into a dustbin, you understand me? And no, not in front of me. Man took my application, and when I went off, he placed it in the dustbin. I was going, and my inner spirit told me that, you see the dustbin you were standing close to, go back. Your application is inside. I returned. You understand me? I returned to the dustbin, opened it up, and my application was inside, and I picked it up. You know, I couldn't hold my tears from Accra Mall to Somalia back. And on that day, I vow that I will never put pen to paper and write an application to any radio station that I am going to maybe seek for employment and what. But I'm going to put in the work. Let my work take me there.
I have two questions for the Eye. 32 years is not a small journey.
I'm telling you.
Meaning that I joined when you were like in your early 20s and stuff.
Definitely.
So here's the issue. Here's my first question.
Yeah.
Throughout your journey, which one of the interviews you think was your most difficult interview you ever had with an artist on radio?
The most difficult interview with an artist on radio. I think the first, with Sizzler.
Okay.
The first interview, that was the first time talking to Sizzler. It was a bit rough. You understand me? Around that time, Rastafari was everything to I. You understand me? So when I start talking about the I issue, we want to go deeper into certain things and all that. It was a bit rough. I still have that recording. You understand me? And it sometimes when I play it and I listen, I laugh. I'm like, wow. And then I think the second one would be
Muta Baruka.
Me and Muta's interview was smooth.
Yeah.
You understand me? Muta had an interview with Black Rasta. It was very rough. You understand me? But my interview with Muta was very smooth. I thought it would go the other way around, but it was smooth.
True.
Apart from the Sizzler interview, I think who again? Wow. I think the Sizzler's one is the one I remember a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that keeps ringing, bell, and all that kind of thing, because he took me through some kind of levels, and I had to just simmer down and rally back. But we give thanks, you understand me? It's part of the journey.
Yeah, now looking at the evolution of reggae music in Ghana, with the emergence of man like Shatawale, Stonebwoy, the biggest name now. We still have artists like Asaase. I mean, there are enough artists that have come and go, people aspiring as like Kindred. I can't mention the names, right? And also before I came to the scene, there were names like Blas Santino, Daddy Bosco and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you say is your biggest inspiration when it comes to reggae?
All right.
Selectors, yeah.
In the meantime, I would like to say big respect to Maxwell Owusu-Chum, the original Nyame Akwa. I quite remember 2011 when I was looking for an employment with Multi TV. He held my hand to Multi TV and told Ken Ashigbe that this is the best reggae presenter in Ghana. You understand me? And the rest is history. You understand me? So I would like to show reverence to Mr. Maxwell Owusu-Chum, aka Onyame Akwa. He's in Pennsylvania now. You understand me? Oh, Father Max. So wow sha, what do you say? The Don, wow sha. You understand me? Yeah. Well, matter of fact, I used to listen to Santino a lot. Yeah. But the one who inspired me a lot was Culture B.
Okay. Yeah.
You know why? Because in I think 2002, yes. I had a situation with Sunrise FM, and then I called Culture B, and then I discussed with Culture that I don't know if Culture B still remembers. Yeah. You understand me? I told him my problem. The only thing he told me was, Lagazee, bright in the corner where you are.
True.
It doesn't matter if they put you 12 midnight or 3 a.m. Just bright in the corner where you are. You understand me? And again, one thing that I will also not forget in my radio career was when, I think 2006 or 2007, when I was looking for an employment and I went to Daddy Bosco at Adom FM in Tema. After talking to Daddy Bosco, he looked straight into my eyes and he gave me two proverbs. He said, Lagazee, would you want to be like a fish in a river where everybody will recognize you? Or would you like to be like a fish in an ocean where nobody will recognize you? Which one do you like? This is the two proverbs that the Bosco gave me. And seriously, I have worked with the two. And every time, these things keep me going almost all the time. You understand me? So I'm radio-wise, I listen to Black Santino a lot. You understand me? And also one person that also inspired me a lot is Shanty Black. Yeah. Shanty Black, I'm talking about his music. Listen, I am a selector, but I can tell you for a fact that the whole Ghana, when it comes to music selection, music arrangement, no boy, no guy come close to Shanty Black.
True.
Yo, when it comes to selection, and me and Shanty used to spar at Sunrise FM in Koforidua those days. You understand me? So, we've come a long way. His musical selections inspire me a lot. And also, Culture B, with the way he talks.
Yeah, he's the most prolific.
I am telling you,
radio presenter till date. Culture B,
Culture B,
very intelligent.
I doff my heart, to Culture anywhere in there. You understand me?
But this is a lighter note on the downside of it. Every journey have its own ups and downs and stuff.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you interview one bridge and he actually pass gas in your front? I was like,
easy.
Narubawa. Let's continue.
Easy.
Oh,
I remember you telling me that story.
No, it was serious. No, see, the experience with artists, yo, Bridget, you understand me? I have experienced a lot.
Sure.
You understand me? So, anytime I'm interviewing an artist, especially when the artist is coming into the studio, I have to prep the artist first.
Sure.
Before the artists come. You understand me? At first, we always put the artists, we put them on spontaneously and all that, but that spontaneous thing doesn't work again. So we try to prep them and give them heads up in terms of saying things to do first before they come into the studio.
Last question before we wrap it up here. Looking at the journey of 32 years, how will you describe the state of selectors on radio in Ghana today? Is the quality the same that the likes of those when we have enough selectors like the Santino, the Daddy Bosco, the Culture Bees, the Pram Eyes, the Black Rasta? Who else? Shanty Black?
Yeah.
And Fifi Sla. Yes, Fifi Sla.
Yeah.
And today, I don't know, maybe I don't listen to a lot of radio, to be honest.
Yeah, because...
You understand? What will you say the standard is? Look at the evolution of radio station now. Now radio stations are like China phones. Every day there's a new radio station.
Yeah.
But do you think the quality is still the same or the standard has kind of gone down?
You see, Narubawa, we used to play vinyls and cassettes. Yeah. We graduated from that. You understand me? And as... reggae is different from our high life and all that our DJs those days, you have artists coming to you to come and give you the CDs. We were playing reggae, you understand me, and a lot of the reggae we were playing come from outside, so you have to buy, you understand me. So my pay at the end of the month, I sit down, you understand me, and I put pen to paper. I say this one is buying CDs, this one is doing interviews, because the radio station will not buy the credit for you to do the interviews. So you have to buy MTN 75,000, to do the interviews. You understand me? So you divide everything. And you know that when you buy 75,000, you can only talk 30 minutes to Jamaica. So when you set your questions, you must talk within 25 minutes. You understand me? So that MTN won't say you have 1 minute remaining. You understand me? Yeah. So you have to do all these things, And then we graduated from the phone calls to Skype, where your internet had to be working in the studio and all that. But Charlie, sometimes, you go to the station and the internet is not working. The internet is down. You understand me? So you have to do the credit way. You understand me? And around that time, it was even difficult for you to pre-record the interview to come and play it. You understand? So it was tough. You understand? You have to buy CDs and all that. A lot of radio selectors today are lazy. They don't play brand new music. They are stuck in the past. You understand me? They think Bob Marley, Culture, and Lucky Dube alone. Sometimes when you listen to some selectors, you can predict that, he's going to play this and play that. You understand me? We are not hungry to play brand new music, unlike those days. That when you have the CD of Culture, you brag and boast that you have this. Or when you are always hungry to play some brand new song. It is not like that. You understand me? People listen to me and they'll be like, oh, Charlie, and then they want one Bob Marley. You know, and somebody will be testing me. We are playing brand new song.
True.
Kiputin has a brand new album. It's out. I have it. As a lineage, brand new album is out. You know, we have a lot of songs out. But our current selectors on radio, they don't play that. We are still stuck in the past. But the Hip Life boys, they play brand new songs almost all the time. And people jump to that. So why are we stuck to the Bob Marley and the Culture and the Lucky Dube and the Peter Tosh? Why are we stuck to that? So I keep telling people that I don't dead people on my show.
True.
But sometimes when you step on the radio, you know, it's like the people love it.
True.
So if you study the show carefully, last night we started with Small Axe, Bob Marley, and then we end up with some, you know, this, that. You understand? We try to balance it,
and cut across.
you know, for people to feel the vibes. So I think selectors of today are, at first we used to buy songs, so
True.
narrow.
Yeah.
We used to,
CDs.
my CDs I have alone, this room alone can't contain my CDs. This room alone.
Yeah.
If I'm going into the studio, I have like 3, 4, 5 bags. That, you know, I have boys who will be offloading my CDs and they would have to go and pack the CDs and all that kind of thing. You understand me? But today, the artists we used to buy their CDs from the Gao people and other ones. Now we have linked to them.
So meaning simply mean that with the availability of the internet and access to music
and all that kind of thing,
the quality of presenters has kind of reduced.
I am telling you that people don't yearn to play brand new song and say, this is brand new.
Yeah, I also think apart from just playing the song, the intelligence of the art, the presenters, the selectors is also very important. How to get your listeners involved.
Of course.
Because I listened to one radio station, I'm not going to mention it by chance, when I with an Uber.
Yeah.
I mean, I nearly turned the driver. I only told the driver to turn it off here. The kind of part where the Bridget was speaking, I was like, boy.
No, sir. No. You can't do that.
You understand?
You see me? You can't do that.
And it's a reggae show.
You must go to Jamaica for Jamaica to certify you.
You understand?
Yeah, listen, Bridget, you're rich.
Yeah.
You see me?
You know, so that's why we have a reggae split from 1994 to 2026. In Jamaica, there's one artist that they call the Young Veteran, so which is the Jamaica Junior Gang. When it comes to Ghana, that's a young veteran.
You know, see,
so we give thanks.
We're there, man.
True. But